Good afternoon, gentlemen. How's it going? I hope you're all having a great day. This is episode 7 of my Minecraft Let's Play. And, in this episode, we're going to be doing more of the same things. So, last episode, we built up the cabin over by the greenhouses, and I said that I wanted to build like a pumpkin patch and a grapevine over there. So, we're going to be doing that in this episode. We're going to be finishing up all of that area over there by the greenhouses, hopefully. And then I'm going to be moving on. I have a few other tasks that I need to get done. So, obviously, we're going to be putting up a few more houses in the left side of the village. We're not going to be finishing that today, but we're going to get some work in, and then I need to build a cocoa bean farm because I've been using a lot of brown dye, so I need to get one of those farms up and going, and then we'll see what else I have to do for this episode. It's going to be pretty grindy. I'm going to be doing a lot of work off camera, but that's how it always is, so might as well get into the work. Alright, gentlemen, so this is what it's looking like so far. Now, I did a bit of work off camera, added all these trees in here. I'm not sure if I showed this off in the last episode, but anyways, this is what it's looking like right now. I added some oak logs to the base of them to look, I guess, a little bit more realistic. I don't know if that's the right term there, probably not, but it's Minecraft. What are you going to do? Now, there's still a lot of work to be done in this area. I still have to finish all the custom trees, and I have to go collect a metric butt ton of all these oak leaves. They're so annoying to collect, but I guess I have to do that. I'm gonna go make a bunch of shears and collect a bunch of leaves, and that's my life right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you guys when I'm done. Here we are. This is what it's looking like. Now, I didn't do these first few trees over here, but this is what I love the way this turned out. It looks so good. I added all these oak leaves. This took me a while. I actually did this while I was in a call. I'm in college right now, and, I was doing homework or whatever the hell you want to call it, but I was playing Minecraft. I have to be honest with you. It's looking great. I added, some bamboo back here. There's a bunch of, different plants and stuff like that, some berry bushes, some rocks. Everything just looks really good. I really like the way it turned out, I guess, and the atmosphere is really cool. I think it kind of does have this fall theme to it. This is also a Scarecrow design that I kind of made. I kind of looked it up on Google, but then changed it up a bit for myself, and it's not going to stay there. That's just, I built it so I wouldn't forget how it looked like, and it's going to be going in the middle of the pumpkin field, so might as well do that now, and probably going to do that in a time lapse, so here we go for that. Alright, so that was me doing the time lapse. I am absolutely thrilled with the way this looks. I think it looks so perfect. It fits so well in this area. The atmosphere is just off the chain. It's looking really cool. It's really gotten me in the fall theme. Thanksgiving was today. I'm Canadian, whatever. I don't know why it's in November or October, whatever month we're in, it's there. I think it's October. Who cares anymore? Life is just strange. I'm in the middle of the pumpkin patch. It looks phenomenal. I have this cobblestone wall going around. I think that looks great. It kind of encapsulates it. I don't know if that's English, but you guys know what I mean, I think. I hope, I guess. I actually need to put a door here. Might as well do that now. But the Scarecrow looks great. There's this arch at the beginning of it made with spruce fences. And I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. I didn't really look at any pictures of anything. I didn't get any inspiration from Google. I was just like, yeah, I think I know what a pumpkin patch looks like. If this isn't how a pumpkin patch looks like, what's the big deal, right? It's Minecraft. I think it looks good in my world, and that's basically all you can hope for. So I hope you guys like it. I really do. And yeah, I guess now I can move on to the grapevine, which is going to be another beast in itself, but I guess I'm going to try to tackle that now. Alright, so before we get into the grapevine, I just wanted to show you guys, I did a little bit more work off camera. I fixed up some of these trees. Now these 3 trees up here, they need some work, and some other areas need some work, but I added all the berry bushes and bone meal and leaves, and yeah, this area needs some work as well. This whole area needs some work. It's almost there, it's almost finished, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly update you guys, show you guys how these trees are looking. This area is basically done. We're gonna get into the grapevine right now. I keep mentioning that. I'm probably going to cover this whole area in coarse dirt and then see where that takes me. Again, it's just a look at the back of the trees. Haven't finished those over there, but yeah, I'm going to get into the grapevine now. Hopefully it looks cool. I'm not really sure. I don't really have a design for it. Maybe I'll go play around in a creative test world, but yeah, I'm just going to see. It's going to be another time lapse, so let me get into it. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. Obviously you saw from the time lapse now. It's a lot of brown, it's a lot of coarse dirt, and then I added some podzol and some brown concrete powder, but it's still a lot of brown. That's how it's supposed to look like though. Now this right here, this arch, I am in love with this. I think it looks so perfect the way it's executed, the way I built it. I don't know. There's just something about it. Maybe I'm being a little bit cocky, but I think it just looks really good, and I don't know, I really like it. So anyways, this over here is the main feature. It's basically just, it's a grapevine. It's spruce leaves on spruce fences. That's how it's supposed to look. Now, in my opinion, it's kind of barren. There's not really much going with it or going on with it. I wish you could put like berries on the leaves or something like that. I don't know. It's a little bit boring, but I'm going to do a lot more work here. I'm going to see if I could add more to it somehow, add some more detail, add some more grapevines, obviously. And yeah, I'm going to cut to that. So here we go. Alright, so instead of, updating you guys along, I kind of just did the whole thing. I finished the whole thing. I think it looks really cool. I added all these different rows. I added some greenery, and here we can come over here and walk through it. But I think that it's still missing something. I don't know, it doesn't have color. It doesn't really have anything to suggest that it's a grapevine. Now, it does look like one, but it's just like if Minecraft had like grapes that you could add, or if you could put these bushes, like, what are they called? The berry bushes. If you could put those on the spruce leaves somehow, I think that would look really cool, and that would make it look more like an actual grapevine. Anyways, though, this area is basically complete. I have maybe a few more trees to finish up and make them look a little bit more real. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about real. I just need to add some leaves to those trees back there, and then this whole area is done and we can move on to something else. So that's pretty exciting. I need to get rid of this dirt block or grass block, whatever, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish those trees up, and then I have some other things we can do this episode. Alright, so I finished those trees up in the corner, and this area is basically complete. I just need to pack up all my shulker boxes, get them out of here, get my stuff out of here, and it's done. Maybe I have like a few finishing touches to add, but for the most part, it's like 99% complete. I am really happy with the way this area turned out. I think that the best way, or the best word to use to describe this area is just, it's very atmospheric, it's very naturey. The greenhouses, the pumpkin patch, the grapevine, it all just kind of works together and fits together. I like the path that I put here, and I'm really happy with this area. I think it adds a lot to the world, and I'm happy that we got this huge area of the map done. I'm probably going to have to build some kind of map showing off this whole area, and yeah, probably going to get to that sooner or later, put that in the main base, and yeah, keep saying and yeah, but that's just how my thought process works. I'm done with this area, moving on. Alright, so flying around my world here, thinking about all the things I need to get to, all the projects I need to get done and start, and just, there's so many things I want to get done in this world, but there's so many distractions. I have to do schoolwork and actual work and different kinds of work, and just so much boring things that I don't want to get to. What I want to do is focus on Minecraft, focus on making videos, and just things keep on getting in the way. So, unfortunately, I have to actually do those other things, and they're my priorities or whatever, but, whatever. Okay, so what I need to do in this episode is I need to build a cocoa bean farm right here. This is where I want to build it, and then over here I have this like skeleton grinder that I don't really use. Maybe I'll renovate this area, make it look cool. I'm not really sure what I want to do here, but yeah, I need the cocoa bean farm. I've been using a lot of brown dye for all these carpets, and yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Let's see. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna build it out of, but hopefully I can find something, and hopefully I can make it look good. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to jump cut or if I'm going to time lapse it, but you'll probably see in 2 seconds. So here we go. Okay, so I did a bit of work. This is what it's looking like. It's obviously a very natural theme. It's kind of like a cave, and then the walls are this exposed jungle log. Jungle log, you obviously need to grow the cocoa beans, and I kind of ran into a problem. Now, as you can see, this is a very tall room, so I can plant a few jungle, or what are they called, cocoa beans on the wall, but I can't really reach the top areas, so the top areas are kind of just going to be aesthetic. I'm not going to be able to harvest those crops or cocoa beans, whatever you want to call them, you know what I mean. I'm just going to have these down low ones, and that's fine. I don't really need a ton of cocoa beans, and you get a good amount from harvesting each of them, so it should be fine. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that, so you don't comment like, how are you going to harvest those at the top? Just letting you know, no big deal. I'm going to keep working on this room, and I think it's looking pretty good, but it's also looking pretty barren, so I'm going to have to add a good amount more detail. Okay, so I finished the room completely, and I think it's looking great. I think that the brown color of the cocoa beans adds a lot of color. It's looking really good. As you can see from those 3, I got 9, so that's pretty good. I added leaves everywhere. I added some greenery and vines, and I added these logs at the top, which are kind of these rafters that hold up the lanterns. I think that looks really good. Overall, I just think that this place looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna. I just wanted like a cocoa bean farm, something simple, and I think it adds a lot to the base. It looks really great. The stone is kind of in this cave formation. I added a lot of this brown concrete powder all over my base. I'm going to have to do the rest of it. I didn't do it everywhere, but I don't know how I missed that in the first place. I probably should have added that a long time ago. It really does change it up and adds a lot to the core dirt, and it's kind of this nice brown that just adds to it. But other than that, I'm finished this area. Moving on to the skeleton grinder. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with that, but here's hoping that it looks good. So here we go. Alright, so unfortunately I didn't record any jump cuts, but I finished the other side. I think that this skeleton grinder looks absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the way it looks. It looks so perfect and pristine and clean, and it also, I added some lighting under this carpet. That's how this area is getting lit up. But what I was saying is, it still has this cave vibe to it because the walls are kind of this exposed stone. But this dark green prismarine and quartz, I never really use those blocks together, and I think it looks amazing. I don't really use this grinder a lot, but sometimes I'll pop over here and grab some bones. I'm just happy that it looks great. It adds a lot to the base. It's a little bit more complete, and it just looks really cool. This theme though, I think I'm going to be using it for a potion brewer, an automatic potion brewer down in this hallway. I have some room for expansion, so probably going to put it right over here, right next to this area. Maybe I'll move it down, maybe I'll put it somewhere else. I'm not sure, but that's just what I'm thinking about right now. Anyways though, these 2 small little projects, I think they look great, and I'm going to have to go think about what else I'm going to do in this episode, so moving on. Okay, so as you could see, what we did move on to was working on this area of the village, and we got another house built. This one's mainly out of birch and stone brick, and it's more of like a clean house, more of like a shop in my opinion. It's not really a shop. Maybe we'll shopify it later, add some signs or something like that. It's just another house, it's nothing too special. I really do like the roof though. I like the acacia wood logs, whatever you want to call them. That's what they're called. I'm not really sure what I'm saying, but they just look really good as like a roof material. I think that they look kind of like modern in a way, and this house isn't really that modern, but it just works. I added some leaves, some bushes up there, and I spawn proofed it with some buttons. Overall, this house, it's pretty good. Don't really like the way the side looks, but it's gonna get blocked by this other house, which I'm about to build in a few seconds. Got like a balcony up there. It's looking really cool. I like the birch. It breaks things up a little, and yeah, moving on to this house, we'll see what we can do. All right, chilling at a cool 1 heart here. No big deal, not really anything to worry about. Just gonna eat a steak here. Anyways, though, I'm really happy with the way this village is turning out. I think it looks so much better than the other side. It's so much more detailed, and I've learned a lot. But turning around here, I like this house. I don't know if blue glass or light blue glass was the right choice. Maybe I'll switch this out. Maybe it adds color. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you know how to type or use words or anything like that. Let me know in the comment section. But I think it looks cool. I'm not sure. I like this side angle. I think the chimney looks really good. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to that stone tower, texturize it and stuff like that. But this village is coming together. This is what it looks like from the back. It feels filled up. It feels lived in. I got all this greenery around the roofs and vines and leaves and stuff like that. Kind of said greenery weird there. But anyways, this is what the village is looking like. I'm really happy with it. We only have 2 houses left to go until it's complete, and then probably going to go through and add some barrels and carts and stuff like that just to make it a little bit more lived in. And yeah, I'm really proud of how this area is looking, and hopefully in the next episode we can get it done. So yeah, moving on. All right, so unfortunately that's all I have time for today. I have some schoolwork to worry about. Don't really want to, but I guess it's the priority or whatever my mom says. I'm not sure. School isn't really my thing. I'd much rather be making videos right now, but what are you gonna do? Got to finish this schoolwork, and then I'll be back to making videos. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I know I didn't really show the process of many builds, and it was a little bit shorter than usual, but you got to see the final product, which is pretty fun, I guess. I hope you enjoyed the builds, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video. See you guys.